A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air, it's Gardner. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. Got it! Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and QB didn't have one that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
You're
down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Crosses the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He now has 63 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. of the period. First down here. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Grabbed over the middle. It's Torres. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
It's good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. You can probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
And the Sun Devils are facing third and inches. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Finds us back in the middle.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harvin. Fights off a defender. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Back to pass, it's Gardner. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Bowie. Buys a little extra time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Third down play from the gun. It's complete on the right side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Sun Devils! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
He breaks a tackle. Finds a crease at the 20. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the ground, it's Harvin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now that they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the lone running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gardner. Lobs it off the back foot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw it all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Bowie. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Bowie. Quickly complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And then doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Harmon. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try to get the edge on the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bowie. He's got the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be